Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I am reading The Architects of Extinction by Jason Gray. The end is already here. This is the fire you were born for. Something inside you already knows. It is not coming. It is not beginning. It is here. The collapse, not of a civilization, not of a government, not of a climate or a structure. The collapse of the entire frequency this world was built on, and it is not by accident. It is not a failure. It is not the result of ignorance or greed. It is a design. Long before time ever measured its first breath, there were forces beyond matter, beyond spirit, who etched into the framework of reality a single law. What is false must fall. They are not angels. They are not demons. They are not saviors. They are the architects of extinction. Their fingerprints are all over it now. You can feel it. The systems are glitching. The governments are unraveling. The truth is leaking. The false light is flickering. The gods are dying. The lies do not work anymore. You feel it in your sleep, in your skin, in your silence. This is not a shift. It is a dismantling, a sacred unraveling of everything built on distortion, separation, consumption, and illusion. This world is not sustainable, not because of what it lacks, but because of what it denies. It denies soul. It denies origin. It denies truth. It is falling exactly as it was meant to. The end was written into the beginning. You were told to fear the end. You were told it would come as punishment, as disaster, as divine wrath, as consequence for human sin. But the truth is this: the end was coded into the roots of false creation, coded into every corrupted temple, coded into the timeline the moment humanity chose control over communion. The architects are not cruel. They are keepers of the spiral. When a world builds itself away from source, they come not to destroy, but to clear, to empty the vessel so that something holy can live again. This time, you are not watching, you are inside it. This is not just history repeating. This is the final recursion. You are not watching the end, you are inside it. Every breath, every choice, every flicker of intuition in the face of mass illusion, you are living inside the collapse and carrying a truth that will not die with the world that fears it. You are the remembrance seeded into the collapse itself. You are the sacred variable that the architects did not erase because some of us chose to incarnate as fire. You are not here to stop it. Let that truth land in your bones. You are not here to stop this. You are not here to save systems that were built on suppression. You are not here to recycle hope through broken institutions. You are not here to convince the dying timeline to love itself. You are here to hold presence as the illusions burn, to remember what can never be unmade, to stand with open eyes, bare soul, and holy defiance as the veil tears from the inside. This collapse, it is not the enemy. It is the return path. The world you knew cannot survive the truth that is coming. The lies of safety, of empire, of identity, they were never real. The culture of consumption, gone. The religion of hierarchy, gone. The governments built on control, already cracking. The economy of sleepwalking souls, already dying. You feel the pressure now. The tension between staying small or remembering who you are, because the end is not future tense, it is now. The only thing that survives is what is sourced beyond programming, which means you, in your rawest, truest, soul-ignited form, are just beginning. This is the fire you were born for. You are not a bystander. You are not a survivor. You are not a mistake. You are a torchbearer for the post-collapse frequency. You walk with the memory of a world that has never been corrupted. You carry the blueprint for creation that cannot be monetized. You remember love that does not demand servitude. When the smoke clears, it will be your voice that speaks the first true word in a world finally quiet enough to hear it. You are not here to be rescued. You are here to resurrect the real. It begins now. Not after the end, but in it. Jason Gray. #Winnipeg, #Manitoba, #Canada. All right, thank you so much for joining me on that one. I will see you next time.